I can't possibly imagine how everyone could be lucky enough to spin that dial and land on love. I got my spin on the, what's it called? The fortune wheel or whatever. Didn't turn out so well. He's not around anymore. I regret that. Eventually he took his own life. He was, he had his, God bless his heart, he had his challenges and stuff. We were together for 5 years, on and off, five, like, up, down, roller coaster. I mean, I was his biggest fan. Like, I thought, to me, like, I idolized him. I mean, he was just, and he felt the same way about me. We felt it. I had bounced up to a big flamboyant drag queen in a bar to say hello, and she's like, "Oh, I love your shirt." And I'm like, "I know, you say that every time I wear it." And then I realized, oh my God, I must wear this shirt too much. And she's standing with this tall, 6'4", just beautiful guy, right? Didn't think much of it at the time. He was dating someone or whatever, but he was just like, he was like a big fucking dork. And he had a boyfriend, but he was like, "Come back to our party for wine." And my friend and I were like, "We don't drink wine." But I did end up going back, and there was a party. Him and his boyfriend, they dissolved a while after, and Derek hung around. And at first he was just like the odd, he wore sandals with socks, for God's sakes. Literally. To the gym, even. And I remember we'd drive around town just randomly, For a while we were just friends. And that was great because I still thought he was a big fucking oaf. A beautiful oaf, but still just sounded wearing. And one night I was slightly inebriated and I called him up while he was at work and blathered on and on and on about one of my friends and nonsense and this and that. And the next morning I woke up at the studio where I was staying with like one shoe out the door, the front door open, me flat down, and there was a note inside the shoe that was in the door with some Gatorade and aspirin with a note from him saying, "I got your phone message last night." And he goes, "I really, really care about you." And I woke up just thinking, it was like having the like continents like break apart or whatever. I mean, it was. I don't know if I've ever experienced anything like that other than the time when I was told I was HIV positive, like where everything was going to change, and everything about him became very different. Like I no longer looked at him as sandals and socks. Fast and Tumble, I think I moved in with him within 2 weeks. But he says he knew that he would possess me forever was the day he came home from work and I was trying to cook him dinner outside on the barbecue with chicken and hairspray. With a note, I put a note on the front door that says, "I'm loving you," in like a dry erase on like a little board outside of the apartment door. And he thought it says, "I'm leaving you." He comes in, babe, where are you? Finally comes out and he's crying. And he goes, and he looks at me, and it was so cute. It was almost like he had two different conversations going on in his head. He wanted to give me a hug, and then he looks and he goes, "The hell are you doing to the chicken?" And I was like, "Cooking." And he's like, and he's crying. I was like, "Sorry, we could go out to dinner if you'd like." And he goes, "The note said you're leaving me." And I said, "You jackass. It says, I'm loving you," with an arrow. Like, arrow. Like, come on in. And we had many, many moments like that over our 5 years. Guys are tough. It's no accomplishment, no accomplishment to go out and find a guy and take him home. And that's just, when you meet someone whose character you adore. Someone that makes you laugh, someone that inspires you, someone that will eventually make you fucking cry at times that you don't mean to.
Then what does being in love mean to you?
Oprah says love shouldn't hurt, and fuck that bitch. She's fucked up. What does she know? It hurts. I think it hurts. Feels good. Damn good at times.